So I would like to actually give this video a title, but it's hard for me, right? Because when I think of this title, there's other sub components that come to mind. For instance, I'm thinking about trend trading. Shout out to Polka. All right, you know who you are. But she posed a question, and I forget exactly what it was, so don't quote me. And if I can take a look real quick so I can go to her question so that we're all on the same page. Bam. Bear with me, TuPar. Okay. I responded to her. So she said, Nas been on the run all day. I closed out early a while ago. Is there something you guys use to help identify when it's going to run? Like sometimes when I hold it, it reverses, but other time it runs. Now, let me go to my response real quick. My response was, I set my rejection levels, then go down to the lower time frames and ensure I am entering in that direction. I secure my profits with an SEL, not an SEL, with an SL, that is stop loss, right? And exit at those rejection levels. Then I re-enter when the setup shows its face again. I repeat this until I see a pullback on the higher time frame. At that point, I trade the pullback, but overall, I remember that the bullish run will be back, so I hold nothing during that pullback. Let me explain and show you actually. So we're talking about a run. We're talking about a trend, guys. She's talking about Nas. I'm gonna speak about US30 Dow because that's what I trade and this is what I experienced today. So nothing better than to go by my experiences, right? So bam, the run. Very obvious, guys, that we were in a bullish run. And let me tell you what I was actually going by. Okay, so bam, for a while ago, we were in consolidation, and then it pushed up, right? Demand, it pushed up. Then we got back there again, and then it pushed up. And then again, and then it pushed up. I was well aware of this push that continues to happen. So because I'm well aware that we are on a run, a trend, because of my two pars, all right, they're not sitting at the bottom for sales. We at the bottom. This is the daily time frame. All right, I'm gonna go to the weekly. Again, our freshest parabolic SARs are here on the weekly time frame. Okay, and then bam, on the monthly, our freshest parabolic SARs at the top of us. However, we have what? A bullish candle pattern right here on the monthly time frame. Now, typically, I can make these type of calls and discussions from the lower time frame, but because there is so much noise on all of the lower time frames, I need, when we think of TuPar, this is what we're looking for, guys. These are the clean setups right here, right here, right here. Okay, when you see them like that, those are the setups you want for TuPar. You can swing trade this thing really, really good. I'm getting off topic a little bit, but I'm gonna get back to where I was. Basically, TuPars pop up, and they didn't pop up until they hit this, and then they pull back and respected whatever MAs you have on your chart. Okay, this is not the actual complete setup of TuPar. I have some MAs, but not all. And if you want me to do a video on this cleaner setup, I can do that. And when I say cleaner, I'm talking about this. Everything down here is for confluence purposes, okay? This is more of the primary bottom window for TuPar 3.0. But anyways, back to it. Swing traders. It pops through the parabolic SARs. Price come and respect your MAs. You already know you're going in the right direction because these would be your freshest pair of parabolic SARs. Bam. Hop in once you see what? A bullish candle pattern. And then let it ride. Rejection level right there. And the rest of the rejection would come from me looking where? To my left, In this case, it's not going to flow that far back. So again, that would be first TP. We don't see none of this. One thing I would be paying attention to is that orange MA. Okay, it will be riding behind price, and I have a video on trend trading. It will be riding behind price. But once price start to get flat, just like that, we know that things are starting to slow down, possibly shift in direction. There's some other things we talk about price action, but come see me on a one-on-one if you want all those details. But this is good enough to get you to where you need to be, guys. Price starting to move flat, price action. Price start to change, get smaller, right? We went from big to small to more black candles. All right, and then before you know it, you have what? Fresh parabolic SARs right here. Anywho, back to what we were talking about, the trend trading. Bullish momentum. This was the cleanest chart for me that I could go to understand how should I be trading. Where am I on the chart? Okay, this is the biggest one. However, we know that we got to keep going down. We have to do a top-down analysis, right? So at this point, what I would be doing, I know that based on experience, once price comes and tap that first initial parabolic SAR on a monthly time frame, price will pull back. But we're not there yet. And because this is a bullish pattern, I know eventually, I understand. I know where we're going, guys. So I'm going to tell you this right now. Go ahead and mark this. Mark your charts, baby. Let me go ahead and delete this. Delete these lines. Okay. Bam. Y'all see this? I'm putting it right there on the parabolic SAR, which is really what? That rejection right there, and I'm going to clean it up for you. Bam. This works, guys. If you're not trading TuPar 3.0, man, I don't know. I hope it works out for you. But basically, we know that this is a bullish candle pattern, but it has to have somewhere to go. Where is it going to go? To the rejection level that's most obvious, above price, because we're going, it's a bullish candle pattern. I cannot foot stomp that enough. It's bullish. Find somewhere for it to go. Mark those rejection levels. Back to what we said before, and I have to calm down because I was told that I'm a little bit aggressive. The thing is, I'm passionate about trading, so please forgive me as I get excited. Hey, it's all love. Bam. Back to trading. Okay. So we have that rejection level above us. We know where we're going. Now we're going to identify, and we did that based off of the current candle. After we do that, we need to find rejection right above current price and right beneath current price. That is the blue and red ask and bid line that I'm speaking of now. Okay? So, with that being said, y'all see the blue line right there above this line here. So now, my job is to find rejection right beneath it and above it. We'll start off above it, right? Went a little bit out of place. So if I can, bam, I'm on it. Y'all see that? I am on it right there. That particular marking is right above the blue and red ask and bid line. Now I need to find it right beneath it, because I'm gonna tell you right now, price is actually sitting on this rejection right here, and I can mark it, but for trading purposes right now, I want you to mark above and beneath current price. And if you don't know, this is called the TuReject Concept. Okay. That bearish candle right there, that suffices for underneath current price. The lines will be too thick right now, so I'm not going to mark it. But that bullish candle right here, that's actually sitting at the current price. So I'm not going to mark it right now. I'm just trying to show you how I mark up my charts. How we determine this run, this bullish run that we're on. We are no longer, and you wouldn't know that we're on a trend just based on looking at, I know based on experience, but you probably wouldn't know that. Where are you going to get that information from? So let's keep going down. Honestly, you can grab that from the weekly time frame. Fresh pair of parabolic SARs. We are no longer sitting in the range. We're on a bullish run. We got bullish candles. That one right there was a pullback. That's when people thought that price was coming down. And what price do? It ended up shooting up. And had I been scalping this, I would have hopped down to the lower time frames, of course. But what I'm doing is trading from level to level to level. These are my 3 key lines right here. They are crimson red for me, because as I began trading come Sunday, I will be going from rejection level to rejection level to put me at my final rejection level until I decide what I'm doing next. But I fully anticipate a trend to continue up. Now, that doesn't mean that we're just going straight up and we're not going to pull back. We will pull back. Okay, we will pull back. There's going to be pullbacks, but this is giving you the overall picture of what we're doing. Got you. Bam. So now we're going to keep coming down. Now that I have my 3 key rejection levels marked, daily time frame. All right, if I mark anything at this point, this is when it will become a black horizontal line. My horizontal lines have to have color because I have to understand where I'm at. Okay, in the back of my mind, and you guys should get used to that too. All right, bam. This next line, I'm going to go ahead and change that to black. I mark anywhere from the 1H to the daily black. Now, price is here. However, price is just not going to just keep going and go to the next line. You understand? What price is going to do at this level is pull back. And where will it pull back to, guys? You're darn right. Right there at that rejection level there. And I messed up by pulling that one, but I'm going to set this other one first, and then I'll go back and fix the other one. But I'm putting it right there on that rejection. So now I'm going to go back up to the monthly, I'm sorry, and put that right back where it goes, which is where? This was the one that was on the, yep, that was the rejection level underneath current price. So bam, we're going back down to the daily. So now we're satisfied. If price, and I'm not saying price will drop, but we know based off of what we talked about before, price is actually sitting at some type of rejection point. And because it is, I probably want to mark it, but let me look to the left and find that area. That's one right there. I'm sorry, right above it, right above it. If I can mark a little bit. Bam, right there on that line. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mark that black. What I'm gonna do is make this one super light. Okay. Precisely there. Then we're gonna hop down to the H4. Now, as I hop down to the H4, I'm seeing that, oh, actually that line I just marked is right beneath current price. And because it's right beneath current price, y'all see that? The red and blue as bid line is above the rejection level I just marked. So because that's the case, that is another rejection level that I can mark. Ah. I'm messing that all the way up, baby. Okay. Oh, Lord. It ain't precise. There it go. There it go. But the one at the bottom, actually. is off now. Okay, let me tap these. Bam. Tap that one. Now I should be able to move that one. So I'm gonna move that, and I'm gonna go back up and find that rejection that's right underneath price. Yep. Okay, now where did I get that from? H4. Didn't find it here, did I? By looking to the left. Let's see. It wasn't the H4, but I guarantee you I'm gonna find it. There you go. All we're doing is looking for rejection right above and beneath current price, guys. All right, I'm satisfied with that. So bam, hop back down to the H4. I'm not satisfied with that. That is above where I'm trying to be. I'm so sorry, y'all. Just bear with me. Bear with the kid. Let me get that out of the way. That do not belong there, because we got above current price. Move that out the way so I can see it. All right, here we go. Where it's gonna go, I know I didn't identify it right there, but that should be just the same as the other one. Okay, right beneath price, because what we're gonna do is trade back down to it. So we see that we're at rejection. Okay, we have that mark, and if we needed somewhere to scalp to, we're not gonna scalp way down here. We're on the trend, we're on the upside, you feel me? So it's not gonna drop all the way down here yet. It's not gonna drop even all the way down here yet. We want something as close as possible to scalp to below us. Okay, H1. If we had to scalp back down, where are we going? Me personally, this is what I'm doing. I'm hitting every level. Okay. All right, I'm satisfied. Yeah, do y'all see that? Do you see how I'm not really worried about this stuff here yet? Because we're on the trend, we're on the upside. We're gonna have to tap all of these lines before we can tap any of these. You feel me? So with that being said, I see where current price is. I have somewhere to scalp to above me. I have somewhere to scalp to beneath me. However, I am a scalper, so I'm not gonna leave it here. Now, if I was a 1 hour trader, intraday trader, and I would wait for price to basically give me a bearish candle pattern, and I would put in my sells based on that once I saw my parabolic SARs pop to the top, which could be forever. I don't think it's going to happen right now, right? Remember, we're on the trend to the upside. So I'm hopping down to the 30. But now we're getting more of hesitation. Price is going sideways. Price action. Okay, I know that we're in a trend because the whole time my orange line would be behind me, just like it is right now. It's not quite sitting in price yet. Now price is hesitating, and it's hesitating, changing the size, and black candle popping up and everything. So it's a high possibility that price could do what? Turn around. Now at the 30 and the 15-minute time frame, because we're trying to identify price being on the run and continuing to do those trades, or popping down for a pullback. So we got to be prepared for both, right? And every rejection I see, I'm gonna mark them. This is the 15-minute time frame. I'm sorry, this is the 30-minute time frame. No different than the 15 for me, to where I mark those in the aqua blue. Okay, because as I'm trading now, for me, I typically mark them darker than this, but I don't want it to look real cluttered, so I'm doing the lighter colors. So bam, drop it down. 15-minute time frame. What do we see here? what do they call that? Don't they call that like a spinning top or something like that? Whatever it is, there's rejection in the building. Okay, there is a wick here, there is a bearish candle, we're having wicks to the top. Hey, pay attention to these things. Price could very well push up here, then push down, or it could proceed to come down. You got to be ready for that. And guess what we see now as we drop to the lower time frames? You see the orange? It's starting to get in price. That's letting you know, we might be ready for that pullback we've been talking about. All right, so bam, we're gonna hop down to the 5. This is when I turn the colors to orange. I'm looking for obvious rejection levels. Okay, so clearly we're in an uptrend. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. What do you know? We have a lower high. A lower high. We have a high over here. Okay? The next thing that's coming maybe is a lower, a lower low. Maybe. Because right now, we don't know if price is going to proceed up and give us a higher high. At this point, we're getting a bearish candle pattern. The orange line is in price. Another sign for me that price is getting ready to turn around. And go where exactly? Possibly here to this first rejection level that I have marked. But knowing me, I will mark that rejection on the 5 and the 1. Those horizontal lines starts to turn orange for me. Okay, because it's a possibility that I might want to throw a big lot size on there. Okay, I don't want to deal with a whole lot of DD. I want to go ahead and get my profit as soon as I get in profit from the M1. And then once price pull back, I'll get in again for a sale. Now, as you can see, you got blue, orange. I'm sorry, that's not blue. That's Ask a Bid line. Orange, blue, couple of blues, and then we got a black. What this tells me is if I'm scalping to the downside, it's a possibility for sure if price comes down, and I'm gonna look at the 1 minute time frame for the actual strategy to come in play. That's when we're looking for the actual strategy before we enter. Okay, but I know whatever I enter in on is short-lived, because at the end of the day I understand that I'm on a bullish trend. So I can either wait for price to pull back and get into some type of bullish candle pattern, hop in for a buy, or take advantage of this counter trend opportunity. Okay, again, price is shifting. It's acting like it want to come down. I would scalp to that orange. If it gives me the opportunity, I'm scalping to the blue. I definitely will consider maybe a price coming all the way down to the black and scalp to that, right? Because that comes from the higher time frame. It's going to stick more. If I had a blue down here or orange down here or here, it doesn't matter. I'm not scalping to none of this, because I feel that once that higher time frame black horizontal line come into play, rejection, right? At that point, it pulls back and go back up. Okay, it may not take it all the way down here. It may be one of these rejection levels, then go back up. But surely I'm not going to be marking no orange and blue all the way down here just yet. Okay, I'm trading to here. This is my area of opportunity, and if I see price pushing up, guess what I'm doing? Going to my higher time frame, and I'm start marking levels by looking to my left, okay, to have myself somewhere to trade to. Although we are on a bullish run, we still have to pay attention to our strategy that we have at play. Okay, so bam, hopping down to that 1. This is where it really gets good. Okay, guys, now strategy says that when you got your parabolic SARs, which price pushed down here, gave us some color to the top, right? Yeah, you could have got in there, and that would have been marked for rejection. This one right here. Dang, I can't circle for crap today. That one right there. All right, this is looking super bullish to me, to where I may not even take a bearish trade, guys. You know, overall you're in a bullish run, so why not just wait until price drop and then give you a go again? Okay, no different than the higher time frame. When you are truly on a trend, on the lower time frame, it's no different. That orange line gonna be riding behind me. Most times you're gonna get your extreme push, and then price gonna come down. Okay, for the full strategy and details on how I see that, come holler at me, but this is good enough. Look for that orange line. Is it riding behind me? Okay, do I have my big momentum push yet? What's happening? Price turning around at this point, giving us a bearish candle pattern, but all the MAs are pointing up. Price respecting those, the parabolic SARs. Price moving sideways at this point. We're talking about price action now, right? It pops down, price pops down, hit a parabolic SAR. What happens? Fresh parabolic SAR. You best believe I'm gonna ride that real quick for a quick scalp. Why? Because overall, bam, big MA is pointing up. 5-minute time frame showing me something bullish. 15-minute time frame showing me bullish. If I got 3 time frames in a row with all my big MAs pointing up, you best believe I am on a bullish trade hunt. Okay, bullish trade hunt. If you got 3 consecutive time frames with all big MAs going up, I'm risky. I'm gonna take that. However, it's short-lived. I am waiting for the opportunity, what, for an entry, and I'm watching my price action starting to wick. We never came down to this 50 down here, never. Okay, price pushed up a little bit, wicked again, and did what? We got a rejection level that will be set right here. Y'all see that? What price do? Respect this reject level, because when it popped up here, colors popped down there, and when they popped down there, price respected them. That green parabolic SAR moved underneath it, baby. It moved out the way. It was like, nah, you ain't busting through me, right? And when it did that, we got a bullish candle crossed right there beyond the rejection, crossed it. Looking to the left, we had all the parabolic SARs right there of this run, old run. That's old business. This new business. Okay, when that happened, we passed through our what? Saving grace. That's my baby. That's the one I'm relying on too when it comes to this run. My red and my green, they're gonna go crazy all the time, even the blue sometimes, but overall, where's my big MAs? All right, so back to the trend. This is what it looks like. Although we're trending on the big time frames, right? If you're intraday trading, maybe you set it and you walk away, whatever. But if you're on the 1-minute time frame trading, follow the strategy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Follow the strategy. For the trends, we're looking for the orange line. Is it riding behind us? How spaced out on my MAs? Am I at the beginning of my parabolic SARs? Or am I at a point to where they're crossing an MA or getting close to an MA? If you look straight up, they got close, and what happens? Price turned around. But you don't see none of this. So you just think, oh my God, big bullish run. I'm pretty sure, looking to the left somewhere, there's a rejection level that it's respecting. May not be supporting resistance, don't get it twisted. We don't care. We care about obvious rejection wicks. Okay? Sure. After we got the trading, we see that this is rejection. I'm sorry, resistance. This is zone resistance. Okay? Support, resistance, whatever have you, whatever term you want to use. It's all love, guys. But over here, we're calling it TuReject, and this is the TuReject concept. Set your rejection levels before trading. Scalp to them. You know, go in the direction of your big MAs. I'm gonna leave you with that. When understanding trends, spaced out MAs, you know, confluence down at the bottom, it helps. It definitely helps. Hopefully I've answered some questions here, but this here video was an overall story for your rejection levels, marking your charts, and understanding the trend play. Now, just yesterday, of course, we was there on that particular candle. It was bullish at first, came all the way up there. I know, right? Because I practice with this strategy all the time. I know that on my other phone with the full TuPar strategy, there was some green, there was a green and there was a yellow 125 MA sitting roundabout in this area here. Okay, they was doing their thing. I saw the pink MA. I know that once price get to those orange and yellow, I'm sorry, the green and yellow MAs, I looked at a higher time frame. I knew that my next candle, okay, after this big bullish candle here, yesterday, this candle right there was super bullish, and what it did was pull back. That's all it did, guys. And where did it pull back to? Previous rejection. Previous rejection. Okay, and when it pulled back, the next candle, it didn't, matter of fact, it didn't even pull all the way down to that candle's previous rejection. The next candle opened up, came back down, tapped that rejection, and then did what? Pushed up. So I knew that I was going to be full bull run today. Whatever sales I did do, if I was planning on being risky with them, which I do, they were going to be short-lived. Okay, so do understand, even if you're a scalper, intraday trader, whatever, do understand, am I sitting in a range on the higher time frame, or are we in our bullish run? Okay, even here, that orange is behind price, isn't it? Now on the lower time frame, it's going to be a pullback, but overall we're on a bullish run. And remember, these are my key 3 rejection levels, marked from where? The monthly and the weekly time frame. How do I know that? They're crimson red, right? Okay, that's how to trade. That's how I enter my trades. That's how I hold I hold certain trades. You know what I'm saying? Looks familiar? I don't know whether they call it a bullish pennant, a bullish flag, whatever you want to call it. It's in there. It's on Google. Google these candle patterns. Google them and see what they show you. All right. So I hope that I have helped you out. I'm gonna go ahead and exit, guys. If you want to come holler at me, if you want to understand fully how I trade, come see me in a one-on-one session. The link is in the description for my Telegram group. Okay, that's how you can reach me. But please get active on this video. Comment, share, like, ask questions, do something, take action. All right, that's it for me, guys, and please subscribe. One love, much love, 2 out.